All right. Welcome, everyone. We are live. This is Zenith Online Racing. It's round 4 of Tier 1. We are in China. Uh, I am here with Puff Digital tonight. Welcome back to the booth once more. I think that's 3 out of 4 this season so far for you.
Yeah, pretty good attendance, I'd say.
Yeah,
Hopefully that
75%.
percentage, continues to increase over the coming weeks. It's been a great season so far, so always enjoy being here on Monday.
Monday nights, Tier 1. We got pretty much a full grid. I think there's 2 guys missing, so we got 2 reserves in there tonight. That's Fuzz and Adri. Fuzz does score points. I don't think Adri does. So
No.
just Fuzz taking points off the table if he gets in the points, top 10. Um, yeah, interesting to see what the guys go for strategy here. It looks a little cloudy. Never know. It could rain any moment here, really.
Yep.
Um, but interesting to see what guys are going to go for strategy because the 2-stop I think is viable here if you've got the pace. But ultimately, 1-stopping generally always quicker. Not getting tripped up in
Yeah.
traffic and whatnot.
Yeah. It's a track,
Dry
obviously, you
race.
can make it work with, with the ability to overtake here. That back straight does give you a good opportunity to get moves done. So, you have a pace advantage. You shouldn't likely be held up for too long. Um, got Camden already out on track, and from last week's podium interviews, we've got a few guys who think they can win here today as well. So um, I believe Dylan was extremely confident. Uh, Pillars also extremely confident, and Zamoglis yet to have the result he's looking for this season, but still confident, still has his chin held high. So I'm rooting for him, actually, to be honest. I'd like to see him get on the podium.
Yeah, I
I
really
think
don't
he's
want to
been
see him.
practicing a lot, and I think he's got a chance for a good result.
I really don't want to see him doing a 360 or a 720 tonight. Um, I would like to see him get that result he's been looking for because his pace has been outstanding. It's just actually putting it together and finishing the race.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
Uh,
but a lot of guys
so
out on mediums right now.
yeah,
Camden,
Camden.
yeah, I'm on board with him.
Yeah, he'll be the first to set a lap. Behind him, we then have one of the Haas cars. So
Camden pretty confident around China as well. He likes this track a lot, so he's going to set the very first
yeah,
hot lap. Let's
did
get on
score a
board
podium
with him
here
for this one. Puff, if you
last
want to take
season.
us through the lap, it's one of your favorite tracks, so you can probably guide us through this pretty
Yeah,
well.
it's so he does come down the pit straight now, obviously all the way into eighth gear. Um, Tricky corners, and you see, yeah, Camden does go out a bit wide, but the nature of the corner, you can kind of slingshot it right back in. He's down into second, and
Very
you're
deep.
getting a bit of lag. He seems to
Yeah,
kind of be all over the track. So,
right.
um,
It looked like he
again,
was
though,
deep, but then
shifting
he's
up through
back.
the gears, all the way up to eighth. So he does pull it into eighth, down into second there. Um, this next sector here, one of my personal favorites on the entire calendar. We'll see if he keeps it flat, almost flat through there. Another tricky corner, and yeah, took a good line. There's a few lines I find you can take through there. Very different amounts of speed, and it's a clean lap so far, but I think he's got a bit more. He's missed a couple apexes. It's nice and tidy through there though, and very important to get this section right. You got to get on the throttle as quick as you can, up through the gears, sending all the way out to that curb, and looks pretty solid. Yeah, just cruises on down the back straight into what is definitely the best overtaking
Looks like
spot
a
on
Haas.
the track.
Haas cars is off there.
There he goes all the way down into second. Looks pretty good. A little shaky on the exit. Goes up into sixth, all the way to seventh too. Down into fifth, and the exit of that corner, either running too wide or cutting it too close on the inside, they will get you for validation. So 32.3. I expect, no offense to Camden, but a lot quicker times than that. But it's his first run and got a time on the board, so
We got
pretty
Zyg
solid.
here. Looks like he's finishing up a lap. It looked like he was purple. Oh, and he spun it. The curse of the commentator strikes
Oh,
again. As soon as I got on board with him, he's put the car around. Very tricky corner, and you're really desperate to get on the throttle there. It's very easy to send it around.
We've got
Zai
Zem
with a
coming
moment
across the
there.
line, and there it is.
Ooh, Charlie with a
Charlie.
blaster.
Yeah.
9/10 up.
I'm actually not too sure what the delta is between the tires here. JFD goes quicker than Charlie, so
Great lap from JFD there.
yeah.
We got Infamous heading down the back straight right now. Looks like he's on a lap. He's pretty confident here. Let's see what he can do on his first run. He is on the soft tire, on the brakes at about the 80-meter mark, and very tight to the apex there. Gets a good solid exit there. No wheel spin. This looks like it could be a pretty good time here. Let's see what he can do. Hesitant there on the turn in, but yeah, not a great time for Infamous. 34.4. Maybe just getting that banker on the board early. Doesn't want to push too hard.
What else do we got here?
Camden
We've
again.
got a few.
Looks like he may be up on his previous run. Camden improves by 0.2.
Packer goes straight into the pits. He invalidated. We have JXW, I believe, coming down the back straight, or Beck possibly. It looks like Beck actually.
I believe it would be Beck.
Yeah.
JXW
A little bit of a
pits.
lockup. It's on the throttle, nice. Stays in 6th for that final turn. So
very
we see,
wide.
Oh, yeah. So we
That's
see a
gonna
little bit
hurt him.
different.
32.4, even though he ran that wide.
It was invalidated.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
don't see it on the board, yeah.
Literally took it off road.
But so we've got a few cars now all coming down the back straight. We'll see Doth actually, second of the medium runners, so he got a good time on the board.
Yeah, not bad for Doth. I'm on board with Axton now. He's also on the medium tire, and he's heading down the back straight right now.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. He's been solid so far this season.
Always a threat for a podium.
Yeah. Down into 3rd. Goes nice and wide actually on the entry and braking zone there. Down into 5th.
Throttle early here. This looks good.
Yeah, it looks like a nice lap. And yeah, there he goes. A 31.6. Best of the medium runners. So
yeah, quickest on that medium tire.
Yeah.
It's a good lap. And JFD barely edges out Charlie there on for the top position at the moment. Not a lot of guys with a time on the board at this moment. So
no.
A few guys on out laps. A lot of guys still in the pits. Beck going for another run, or he's probably heading into the pit lane, I would assume here. So checking the JX now. Is he on a lap? Looks like he is, and Bobby as well.
Yeah, let's see what JXW can do on the medium tire as well. So we'll see how many of these guys kind of switch to the softs towards the end of qualifying.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this medium tire, it's sort of just they're using it as the hard right now, just doing like a bit of a few lap run just to kind of warm up and get the car working, and then go to those soft tires. It is sort of a mental advantage. You can get that little bit of a boost going back to the soccer compound, and then you start to feel like you really got a good handle back.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works out honestly.
JXW looking looks okay, but don't know if this is gonna be enough to take the top spot of the medium runners.
So tell though with the strategy, a lot of guys definitely want to get a good lap in on the mediums. Like if I'm Axton, I don't know if, it really depends what JXW does here. If you're going to go back out there and try to improve that, and even if you know you've got the pace, like maybe you consider doing another run on the mediums anyways, just because they're a far superior tire to start on than the soft.
Yeah, we've seen soft quite a few guys go out on the soft tires and kind of ruin their laps. Maybe that was them trying to get a feel for the track on the softs so that they can come out on the mediums, because it seems that's what Pillar's doing. He's got them fitted in his box. Same with Beck. He's now come out on the mediums. So
yeah, Infamous probably definitely making sure that was a banker then on the softs, because he's going to try a medium run.
Yep. So I think actually that's kind of what we're seeing now. Pretty clever, I'd say, actually.
GP goes into 4th on the medium, so he's just behind Axton. Axton looking pretty cozy right now.
Yeah.
If I'm accent,
He's
I
got
would even consider just going back out on those mediums and trying to improve your lap time, just to see what you can do. Matthew Durnia is done
well
playing
ahead of
around.
everyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um,
5 tenths up on his teammate there. That's a great
yeah.
lap.
Puts in a rocket time. And then we have Arrow on the mediums just behind Zem, so extremely close, 4th through 7th right now. Honestly, throw Doff and JX in there, and just over 2 tenths, 2.5
Yeah.
tenths, so
Who do we
very
have on a
competitive.
run right now? Anybody? Does not
We've got
look like
both
it.
Alpha Tories back straight. JX is probably heading in.
Dylan on a lap? No, looks like he's warming up. His battery is turned down.
Yeah,
Packer.
Beck's about to start his flyer. There's so many cars ahead of him. Let's see.
Fourth with Beck now. Into turn
Yeah,
one.
we'll see what he can do. Drops down to 5th right away. Takes turn 1, 2nd gear.
Early upshift there.
Pretty clean, yeah, through the first sector. A little snap there of oversteered seen on the exit. A little bit of a lock up, but does get the apex real nice. See if he can keep it flat through here. And look at that, flat out. That was definitely not something you could do in last year's game. Not on these medium tires. That's quite impressive.
Interesting to see Beck going for that medium strategy, actually, because he is generally one of the guys that just kind of goes for a two-stop most races.
Yeah, he is quite notorious last season to just qualify on the softs, no matter what the strategy was. So, but I will say, China's we saw last week no safety cars for. Sorry, not last week. Bahrain. Obviously, last week there was no safety cars; they were turned off. But Bahrain, there was no safety cars, and China's a track with a lot of runoff, so I could see similar. Perhaps not a lot of safety cars. Maybe some guys who usually count on them. Maybe trying to be safe on the medium. So.
Right, here comes Beck. What time does he set? It's a 31.8, so not quite what he was
He's not
hoping
going to
for.
be happy with that. No.
He's close, but I mean, it's very slim margins there through that top 4.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, from the 4th place down, from Axton to Beck, I mean, really only 2.5 tenths separating.
Tenths.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Still a few guys who haven't set laps. We've got Ryan, he's abandoned his. Or no, he's just coming into the pits. We've got Adri, who's out on a lap. Buzz looks like he's on a lap as well. Both of them are on the soft tire, so. And no point, or sorry, time set by either Dylan or Packer. I got to assume, yeah, they're waiting for track conditions, and they're going to go out on the medium tire. So.
Yep. I think we're going to see a lot of
And
people
Doth into 2nd on the soft tire. So great lap from him. Still quite a ways off Matthew up front. So quite the lap from Matthew for sure.
Who do we have here coming down the back straight? Is this Simon?
Camden goes into 1st place with a 130.257.
Got Zem just wrapping up a lap here on the soft tire, so this is going to be a pretty important time.
Yeah, let's see what he can do.
Quick here. 30.4, so not quite what he was setting.
Yeah.
What he was hoping to set. He thinks, I think he was hoping for high 29.
Yeah, I'd assume.
Does he have time for another run? If he gets around
I was
quick
just
enough,
wondering
he might.
that. I think it'll be close, but I think if he's in and out, he should have time. Say about
Really
a
gotta get
minute and a
back,
half to get back, half a minute to get back out. 2 minutes should give him enough time to get around the track. Even a minute 45 should give him enough time to get around the track. So
That is going to be tight. Is Bobby on a lap here? I think he might be. So Bobby getting his lap in early. Who else do we have out on track at the moment? Packer finally sets a lap. It's 1:31.1 on that medium tire, so he's kind of on the back foot here, and he's running out of time to get back in and get another lap on the board.
Yeah,
Seventh
he is
on the
first.
mediums is not a bad strategy here, though. Really, I have to say.
Yeah,
so.
he is first on the medium tire. He did just.
Accent is out on the soft, interestingly. I wonder if any of those medium guys, like maybe a GP Colin, considers doing another run on that medium tire just to try and secure a top 10 start on it.
Still no time on the board from Dylan. Very confident, I'm going to assume. Not a great time from Pillars either, who hasn't left, so I don't know, psychological advantage to him.
Pillars and Dylan just waiting it out to secure that final lap run on the mediums. They're not. There's really no room for error. You time it to the point where it's your final run. You really can't make mistakes. So you have to be pretty confident with your ability at the circuit. Bobby runs a little wide. He invalidates the lap. That's unfortunate. It looked like it was going to be a good time for Bobby at 30.4, but it was invalidated. So I would have put him around 5th, I think, if he kept that on the road there. That's really unfortunate.
So we do have Dylan out on track now, and he is on the medium tire, so this will be make or break.
Who's Jinnit actually setting his first lap on softs here? So let's see what he can do.
Yeah. Oh, on his
1.4. He gets in there just
Jinnit,
behind
yeah.
Zombies. He does
They've
have
been
time
well
for
matched.
a cooldown and one more.
Season the two of them.
Yeah. They're a good combo pace-wise. They do fit together
Yeah.
nicely. So let's try to figure out who is where on the circuit. We have Dylan on his outlap.
There's a Red Bull, what I assume is Axton coming through the S's, and then behind him is a massive train.
Looks like we have an Alpha Tori.
A lot of guys are in
about to finish
sector
his
one.
lap. And then GXW
Jump
is
to
on a hot
Axton.
lap here.
No, Dylan's after.
After GXW is Dylan, yeah. He's on an outlap
Yeah.
still, though.
Oh, is he? Yeah, true.
Nope, GX into the pits, so let's get to Dylan briefly until we figure out what is going on back there behind.
Axton is. I think Dylan's the first on the hot lap here. I think we should ride with him.
Okay.
Because Axton's on
Packer's
an
out.
lap too. Yeah, he's
Packer is
retired. He
retired.
probably didn't have enough time.
No.
So we've got wonderful shot here of Dylan coming through turns 1 and 2. Mighty important lap. His teammate is in 8th for the time being.
You would think
He said last week he feels really confident around here. I think him waiting until the last few minutes to get a run is kind of evidence of that. But any real mistake here, and that's going to be very costly. Eric says hello in the chat. Hello, Eric. Thanks for joining. So Purple, briefly, yeah, Jinnit, Packers, a lot of these guys, yeah, in the pits. Here he comes down the back straight.
I think Camden. Sorry, someone's just jumped up to the top there. Charlie, perhaps, in 2nd.
Yeah.
Great time from
JFD.
Charlie there. And JFD and Matthew
third.
both with great laps, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go with
So-
Dylan.
Yeah, let's
Waited
see
all
what he can
session.
do.
Let's see what he gets. 30.8 on the mediums. That's a solid lap time. He's
It's
just
a
ahead
good
of Packer.
lap. Maybe in 8th place, though.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be good
find
enough.
where
Let's get to Axton.
Axton is coming now around the final corner. He had a good lap on those medium tires. Could be on for pole,
3.1,
and he
that's
is.
provisional pole for Axton.
He is.
Here comes
who
a
we got next?
Renault.
Infamous.
It is infamous. Let's see what he can do. He's very confident here too. Can he snatch pole from
Yeah.
Axton? He's on
He's
the
a little
mediums.
hesitant. Only 8th. Ooh, he's
But
not going to
Dylan,
be happy with
Dylan
that.
10th on those mediums. About to get bumped. Doth goes into 7th.
Ryan into the pits. We've got Arrow next. Behind Arrow is likely Camden, I'd assume. Yeah, it must be Camden. Let's see what Arrow can do here.
They're on to
Only 9th.
Here comes Camden. He
Here
improves,
finishes
but
lap.
Axton hangs on.
He's got now. And Zamoglis!
Zamoglis on the provisional pole. Is he going to hang on here? It's so hard to keep up with who's coming through.
Yeah,
Charlie.
they're all in a row
done.
here.
Charlie is done. Is Dylan capable
Dylan
of...
is going on another lap. He is pushing.
Yeah, he is.
Based on his battery. So let's see what he can do. He is going to come back around. Really wants to get higher up the field in 11th, I'd assume. And he can't improve.
So he'll have a tire choice in 11th, though. Infamous will start in 10th on the mediums, it appears.
Yeah.
Aerostrike 9th. Janet is 8th. Doth picks up 7th. Durnia is 6th. JFD and Durnia looking solid again tonight. 5th and 6th there.
Yeah.
Running together, they can really play that team game. Charlie with a good lap time there to get 4th. And then Camden, Axton, and Zamoglis. Pole position separated by 500ths between those three drivers. This is going to be one hell of a race out front. And Zamoglis with his first pole position of the season. Let's get that glory shot for him. Hopefully he didn't start his celebration early. He needs to make sure he gets this secured.
Yeah, he's still got a race to run. But even the next three separated by 5 100ths, if that, 4 100ths, 3, like, my goodness. There's a lot of good groups here. And I mean, the top 10, 4 tenths between them.
Yes, I agree. I'm just going to
step
away for one brief moment if you just want to.
Yeah, I will.
Crap. I'll be back in
I will take us through the standings, get everyone up to date for the race here. Just give me a moment. All right. As of Vietnam, we have Dylan in the championship lead, starting 11th in this race in the medium tire. We have Pillars in second, starting one place ahead of them. Only 1 point separates the two of them. So, definitely a battle to watch out for. And then in third, we have Aerostrike. I lost the screen, so I don't know what position he's starting the race in. I think he was in 8th, actually, so 8th or 9th, so right ahead of that group. Behind him, we have Packer, who is in 12th, I believe. Then Camden in 4th, Jinnit in 6th, Axon in 7th, Charlie in 8th, JFD in 9th. We have Doth in 10th, Ryan, who's only participated in one race this season so far, already with 10 points in 11th place. We have JXW in 12th, Matthew Durnia, again, only one race so far this season, a good qualifying session too. He is in 13th with 8 points. Zamoglis in 14th with 8 points. So pole position absolutely massive for him. He's shown he had pace in some of the other races. So again, just really important that he keeps it together. GP Colin 15th with 4 points, and then 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 all tied with 0 points so far. So of that group, Zyg, Beck, and Bobby are here tonight. They'll be looking to score their first points of the season. Hopefully they can get on the board here. So for the constructors, we have Haas, 76 points in first. Renault in second place with 57. Pretty impressive from them, again, seeing as Ryan's only been here for 1 week. Red Bull in third, 54 points. Alfa Romeo in fourth with 27. Racing Point fifth with 24. Mercedes sixth with 20. Williams in seventh with 12. Ferrari in eighth with 11. AlphaTauri in ninth with 10. And then rounding out the constructors are McLaren with 4 points. So very tight in that battle too. A couple good results, and those could swing any which way. So all on the line here.
15 down, everybody on hards. From 10 to 14, the guys went with mediums. And then everybody else on softs up in the top from 9 to first. Interesting to see. There's literally like a sample size of each tire for the start of the race here. We're going to be able to see relative pace for a bunch of different drivers for each compound. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, looking forward to this Grand Prix. Zamoglis with his first pole of the season. I believe that is the first pole. He's been close, but He's got that. Axton in second did really well there. Camden in third and Charlie fourth. And then JFD and Durnia started to look a threat in those Mercedes cars. Interesting to see how they develop through the season because they were expecting to be a little off the pace for the first while, and they've already been doing fairly solid.
Well, last week was very impressive from the two of them. Both ran the reverse strategy and ended up scoring a great haul of points. So, sorry, you were talking about Mercedes, right?
Yep, Durnia and JFD.
Yeah. So yeah, great showing, 5th and 6th. Obviously, JFD is our champion from last season, but he has turned off the line. So, going through a bit of a learning process, and it seems he's getting the hang of it. Great showing in qualifying, and he's still picking up points. He doesn't make mistakes, and consistency is
big gap there.
Is major.
Infamous. He's really taking his time getting those mediums warmed up behind.
Yeah, yeah.
But most of the grid here reforming. We got one guy straggling out the back.
Lag behind. Bobby, yeah, maybe had a little bit of a spin back there.
Adri maybe already there, but the grid is set. We are ready for round 4 of Tier 1. This is Zenith Online Racing. This is the Chinese Grand Prix. We're about to get things underway. Let's get those lights on. Delay there. Samagos on pole position. Axel in second. Can he do anything into turn 1? We got 4 lights. We have 5 lights. And they're off. The race is underway. Zamagos gets a very good start on pole. Axton looking sharp as well. We don't have a very good camera angle. There we go.
Start from Camden.
Oh, there's
down the inside.
Very close.
Yeah, Axton's gone off
into
track.
the lead. Great start from Camden. Axton's off. He's losing positions like crazy here, and he's trying to recover.
Yeah.
He goes deep down the inside there. Axton with a late move, and he's passing Jinnit down the inside. I think he recovered most of what he lost there. Zamagos, though, swallowed up into turn 1. Charlie with a good launch as well.
Yeah, Camden already a second out in front. Wicked launch off the line, and he's jumped up quite a bit. We've got JFD down quite a few places. Dylan in 13th, so he's lost a few. Packer and Infamous already up to 7th and 8th, so Dylan, our championship leader
there
at
from
the
the Haas
moment.
driver. Packer taking a peek down the inside on Infamous there. So Infamous and Packer, 7th and 8th on those mediums. Good starts for them. Dylan lost some ground, though. That's going to hurt him. He was very confident coming into this race that he could win it, but now he's got some work to do from 14th on the grid. Yeah, it's going to be tough for him. Infamous in pressuring Durnia here. Durnia right on the back of Jinnit as well. Very close.
Yeah, he's going to get that done. Look at that. Look at them all come down the back straight. What a glorious sight. You see a bunch of them jockeying for position at the back there as well.
Durnia down the inside. Big lockup, though. Is Jinnit going to get a chance back at this?
Yeah, looked at the switchback maybe for a second there.
No, Durnia takes it, and he's left JFD behind a little bit here. Someone's run wide there. I think that might have been Jinnit.
And we've got Dylan into the pits, already on the medium tire. Obviously going for a wing change. That is going to be deadly. We've got Zamagos in the pits as well.
Actually, looks like there is a bit of damage on Durnia's car in 12th.
We have a lot of timing lag going on.
Sorry, yeah, the timing, it is timing lag.
Okay, I was like, how is Zamagos in 13th?
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Where's the leader? Camden. Let's get back to Camden, and then we'll go from there.
Lost now.
Axton in second, so Charlie, yeah, it's fixing itself. There we go. So Zamagos is somewhat hanging on here. Charlie is building himself a bit of a cushion, so Zamagos will have some room to play with here if he can get that, break that DRS to Charlie behind. But Axton and Durnia looking a threat behind as well. Jinnit now pressuring Durnia with Infamous on his tail on those medium tires. So Infamous pace looking very solid here. Packer carrying the Haas team at the moment while Dylan having a bit of a nightmare starts at his track he was hoping to win at. So that's very frustrating for him, I assume.
Yeah, he's the only one who's had to pit so far.
Nice shot from the rear of the Renault there. See Packer pressuring behind. Let's look at the front, and he's not close enough to Jinnit, so Jinnit's got this covered for now. Next lap we do get DRS though, so we're going to see some swapping start there.
Same glitches last week, so I'm going to interject. It's showing lap 3 already. It's showing blue flags.
I see lap 2 actually, though.
Oh, So maybe it's just on my end, but
Yeah.
man, very annoying. A bunch of cars set fastest lap in session.
Durnia looking very sharp here in fifth. He did just set the fastest lap, and he's all over the back of Axton here. So
Yeah,
Durnia picking up the pace pretty early in the season here. I think this is his second race. He missed the first two
yeah.
with some equipment issues, and now he's back, and he's turned the line off this year. He's actually removed. He's new to our league, so we don't know what kind of pace he had compared to last season, but he is slower than he used to be apparently, and because he's got some assists turned off, but he's working his way back up there. Looking very sharp here in the early stages. Lap 3 here, pressuring Axton. Behind, we have Infamous as well on the back of Zenith.
So many close gaps still throughout the field. Arrow right on the back of JFD here, fighting for
big lockup from
9th and
Durnia.
10th.
That's going to hurt him probably through here. Axton,
Zem.
oh, big wobble from Durnia, costing him tenths already. Now Zenith might actually have a shot here on Durnia just because of that poor exit.
And he's gonna have Aresta, which will make it very difficult. Packer
Here
though,
comes Infamous.
looking behind. Yeah, or Killer, sorry, not Packer. Zenith covers it off.
Packer sneaking in there for a look on Infamous.
Yeah,
after that
yeah.
attempt, too.
So this top 8 here is breaking away, and really no one's getting away though.
Zamoglis starting to hound Camden here. So Zamoglis going back for that first position at the moment. Got a bit of a bad start, but it wasn't too bad. But Camden just got a better one and got out in front. And now Zamoglis looking to get back where he feels he belongs. Let's see what he can do. We'll keep an eye on that gap. We've got a huge scrap here still with Zenith. This is nice. It's really great to see about, what, 8-9 cars here all within a handful of tenths of each other. It's excellent.
The top 10 is all in DRS range of one another. JFD just fell out there slightly, but this is wild so far, and you see them all snake their way through Sector 2.
Yeah, great shots.
Lovely shot, and Zamoglis now pulling Charlie along with him. He's going to have to think about defending and attacking. Tricky position to be in.
So let's get to the top 3 here. This is going to be very
Camden must be sweating
and
right
suddenly,
now. Suddenly,
Axton has joined the party, and he's brought the rest of the gang with him. The top 10 all within a second of each other.
Pillars now right behind Zenith, though. He's going to have this done before they get to the DRS.
Zamoglis. Here he comes, Zamoglis with that pace. He's going to think about it. I think he's close enough for a look. And he thinks better of it.
We've got Pillars, though. He's going to send it. Pillars does send it. Leaves enough room on the exit. We'll see if Zenith can get on the throttle. But no, Pillars. Crucial he gets that done as Zenith is still ahead of Packer. Yeah, as you see them all jump over the curb there. Yeah.
Here comes
Charlie
now.
now.
Axton.
Zamoglis got by Camden, and now Charlie's getting by Camden. I missed that.
Oh, big contact there.
And Axton.
Opportunistic. He's sneaking around the outside here on Charlie. Is he going to get it done? Axton ahead into third now. So Zamoglis taking the lead, and a commanding lead here. He's already got that DRS covered off.
Oh, and Charlie spun. Charlie has spun. I don't know if he collected anyone with him, but it looks like Durnia may have been a casualty of that. He's missing his left end plate.
Contact
disaster.
There. Infamous and Packer making contact through the S's here as well. Infamous over the grass, and he slams into the side of Packer. That was definitely on Infamous there. He was in a bad spot, and he lost a bit of the car. Luckily, nothing too drastic to either car there.
Yeah, and now right again.
He's lost his end plate, Infamous. He's lost that left end plate. That is going to be costly. He's already on that medium tire.
Yeah.
He can probably get the hards to the end from here if he pits. I think he's got to think about it already.
I'm not showing any end plate damage on Packer.
I don't see... No, sorry, Infamous has the damage. Packer, I think, was okay. Infamous went into the side pod of Packer there over the curb.
Yeah, he's going to have to pit. You can't drop time like this.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about it. No, he stays out.
And
Someone has pit, though. That is Axton and Zamoglis have both pit.
So soft tire guys, getting off those tires.
Where are they
We'll see
going to
where
come
they
out?
come out.
And is this going to hurt their race overall?
They're gonna be right at the back.
Packer and Infamous
100%.
looking. Yeah, you know, Infamous might be thinking maybe I just hang on here and ride this stint out, get into some clear air. But right now he can't race. Jinnit is going around the outside through the turn 3 and 4 complex, and I think that's what the turns are, anyways. But Infamous fights it back.
Fuzz and Zamoglis come out right beside each other, battling through turns 1 and 2, and Fuzz has the inside line. We'll see if he can hold it. There they are, yeah, and Fuzz does stay ahead.
That's gonna hurt.
Zem would have loved to have gotten ahead there, as there is clear air ahead of Fuzz.
Packer is actually catching Camden now at the front, and Jinnit all over the back of Infamous here.
Gets by Zamoglis. So I missed kind of what happened to Zamoglis there, but Axton, again, opportunistic. Keeps his nose clean. And
he's all over Camden here, and the DRS isn't even open yet. I think Packer's going to take the temporary lead of this race here. He's going to be in good shape to run for a long stint here. Infamous nowhere near to apply the pressure. All the other drivers on the softs aren't going to be a threat, so Packer now can stretch his legs out and start looking for another win. See if he can hang on. Jinnit. Oh, Jinnit deep in the pit lane. He pulled the Lewis Hamilton. Luckily, there's no gravel there anymore.
And Pillars overtakes him in the pit lane. You don't quite see that too often. Yeah.
Classic China. Let's get back to the front here. Arrow, JFD, very close to Charlie here. And we've got this scrap forming up again with this bunch. This has been some great action so far in this race. The lead starting to stretch out a little bit out front, but the rest of the field mixing it up nicely still. It's good to see Zamoglis keeping Axon within reach. Axon all over the back of Fuzz there if you look down. JXW taking a look around the outside on JFD, but not close enough. JFD on the soft starting to struggle a little bit.
Makes the move. He does send it. Wheel to wheel, maybe a little bit of contact, but just wheel to wheel there. And Axton gets ahead crucially, and now he has a bit of clear air to put some times down.
So I'd say JFD doing fairly well here on these soft tires, lap 6 on them now, and still running in 4th. He's not really losing too much time. He's actually catching Arrow ahead. But, big wobble there from Beck behind. He nearly lost the car. And it cost you a ton of time down this straight. But JFD taking a look at Arrow. Is he going to think about it? No, he backs out. Oh, very late on the brakes there, and JXW had to react.
Oh, JXW though.
With a very good exit.
Yeah. Put him under pressure. JFD stays out again to extend the stint, but
big wobble there from JFD. And now JXW all over him, but JFD had DRS.
JFD stays ahead because he had DRS as well, so
staying out on those softs, so that's going to help Durnia in the long run behind, but we don't know how far behind Durnia really is. He looks like he's down in 19th at the moment. There's some time to make up even. So Infamous in 18th. Looks like
Dylan though
has passed Infamous in the pit stops.
Yeah, somewhere along that.
Yeah, the wing change surely.
So Dylan though, who pit lap 1, now only 3.5 seconds behind Camden, same tire, and looking pretty solid now. Let's see what he can do. We have Zem still stuck behind Fuzz, so.
Yeesh, that's a race killer right there.
Yeah, and Axton is 2.5 seconds already clear of Fuzz. And this is Fuzz, he's started on the hards. He's got to make this work as best he can.
Yeah, he really can't afford to be passed by Zem here. Like, he needs to keep ahead.
Yeah, so. He's got to keep all these guys behind him, so.
Tough sledding out there. Those early pit stops do not pay off. Like JFD's going to end up in a really good spot because he extended here, even though he is under threat. I think JXW
it depends on how much time.
Big lock up there from JFD, and JXW goes through. So JFD's tire's about to fall off the cliff here, it seems. Is he going to dive into the pits last minute here?
Yeah.
He does. Yeah. Good call. I think that was time.
Lock up on the entry and runs a bit wide as well.
But has he done enough to clear that group that's stuck behind Fuzz?
Yeah, that's going to be the big thing. Um, was he lapping quicker than Fuzz was? If not, we have a yellow
leaving.
flag. Someone's off. It looks like it might be Bobby.
He's lost out. He's way behind those guys. Someone is off. That looks like a Williams, perhaps? Bobby, yeah.
It's Bobby, yeah. He spun again, trying to get it clear.
Ryan, GP,
Sorry, Bobby.
right on the back of GXW here as well. Packer really stretching his legs out front. He could be in a very good spot here towards the end of the Grand Prix. See if those guys behind can do any damage. Accident clear air, though, could make up some ground here. So this is where Packer maybe needs to consider pitting at this point.
Camden has got ahead of Zmoglis, too, as both of these guys made it past Fuzz. So Zmoglis, surely, gotta be fuming.
Yeah, this is not going how he hoped. Comes Ryan looking for an alternative line here, get a little more pace out of the exit. It looks like it worked out for him. He is closing on GP Cohen. Ryan now taking a look. Can he get the move done? Down the inside, Ryan late on the brakes. Nice and controlled, and he gets the move done. Great pass there from Ryan. Looking pretty sharp in his first 2 races back.
Yeah, GP though, right there. We'll see if we can fight it back with a good exit here. Ryan seems to have got the better of it.
And he's got that DRS still to help.
Yeah. We've got Packer now. 9.5 seconds out in front. I think he's got to be close to a pit stop advantage over Axton. It's going to be really tight there.
I think he needs about 3 or 4 more seconds to get that advantage over Axton, but Axton's going to be reeling that in clear air, so I don't know how much longer it's worth staying out. Like, he might think about pitting now just to minimize the damage, because Axton will undercut him.
So Axton is 20 seconds behind Packer, Camden 23, Zmoglis 24, so
it's probably about 21, 22 seconds per pit stop, I would think.
I would think so too, around there. And Dylan, his teammate, is 26 seconds behind, so Dylan has now caught up to the back of Fuzz. And this is the group he wanted to find, so he's right back in the thick of things.
Ryan can get a good exit here and get by JXW, something GP Collins is struggling with.
Yeah, GP closer to Ryan than Ryan is to JX, but Ryan obviously will have DRS, and that seems to pulling him along. But Zai from behind.
Oh, they touch.
Bit of wheel contact. Yeah. I think Zai kind of realized and
it was just a bit unnecessary.
Yielded.
Really, there was a lot more room there.
Reminiscent of
Here goes Beck taking a snip now.
A lot of fantastic battles so far the entire field, really.
Yeah. Infamous actually is falling behind Arrow now as well. He's applying the pressure at the moment. Looks like he's got off the hards and gone back to the mediums, Infamous. Oh, he's pit again.
Picked up a 3-second penalty.
He's gone into the pits again. Now he's retiring.
He's out, yeah.
Oh my, what a disaster. Expecting a win, and he's retiring on lap 11. Whew.
Yeah.
That is a rough Grand Prix kill for him.
And he's in second by 1 point, and Matthew Dernier seems to have just dropped. Not even retired, so...
this race changing drastically suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
Shifting quite a bit for a lot of drivers. Aerostrike was just about to be under pressure, and then I'm figuring he probably ran into the back of Aero and maybe said, just forget it at this point. I've damaged my wing again. And
yeah, but
it gets like that sometimes. You just unravel. It's frustrating.
Of course, yeah. But you never know what might happen. JX though, now really starting to calm down. It seems he's pulled out his second on Ryan, and he's keeping pace with Packer. I'm sure Packer's probably, Beck does get the move on Zeig.
So I'm sure Packer's car cleared without any issues, so that's good news.
Yeah. Wondering now if that's the changeover point between the hards and the mediums, if that's where we're at. Maybe those mediums starting to get a little wear on them. Hards still running strong, so.
Zmoglis now applying the pressure to Camden, and Dylan hanging on the back.
Right behind them, yeah.
So this will be an interesting
Axton, is hoping that these guys duke it out, I'm sure. As
Is Axton looking like net lead at this point, or no? Has he got that gap covered to Packer yet? Let's check the interval to the leader.
Yeah, he's
actually
just under
closing.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
so not a lot of time, but
it's covered though. He'll have track position, but obviously Packer with fresher tires. So hard to say. Does Packer consider maybe staying out and going for the softs to the end?
I'm right there by accident. I'd be bold. I don't know if he's going to lose too much time in between, but yeah, Dylan here is going to have a great chance on Zem.
Zem's going to get that DRS though to defend it. This might be a tough one.
Yeah, Zem really does need to stay in DRS range.
If he loses a place to Dylan on older hards, that's going to be really frustrating. He is close enough. Is he thinking about it? He sends it late. No, he backs out.
Yeah,
Zem with a big lockup, though. Dylan looking for another line. No. Can't really get it done. So, Packer pits finally. Where does he come out? Axon's got him. Here comes Camden. It's going to be tight into turn one. Camden right on the tail of Packer.
Ahead of Camden. That is massive for Packer. 2 seconds behind Axton, 6 laps younger on the tires. And now we've got these guys on the hards out front as Ryan has closed into DRS range yet again. So, so many storylines to watch here within this race.
Back to Zem and Dylan. Dylan right on the tail of Zem again. And they are trying to hang on to Camden and Packer. These guys are really ultimately fighting for a race win here. All of these guys.
Yeah. All the cars ahead of them have not pit yet, so...
Let's say it looks like the tire information has fixed itself. Hasn't had any issues this week.
Packer seems to have cleared DRS range already, which is massive. He's flying at the moment.
Yeah, he's closing. Here comes Dylan with that DRS. Zem looks like he's in trouble here.
He's not going to be close enough unless he really sends it late. Right up to the back of the gearbox, but...
Just looking for that traction out of the exit.
And it's getting really cloudy.
It is.
Ooh. A lot of grass there on the exit.
We're only halfway. We can see rain here.
Yeah, they said dry race, but...
Dynamic, you never know.
Yeah, especially when it's set to overcast, so...
This could be spiced up once more.
Yeah, and this scrap between the three of these cars is something else at the moment.
Yeah.
No one giving an inch. And Dylan's going to send it down around the outside.
Oh, wheel to wheel. He gets it done.
Yeah. Around the outside. Nice move.
Even with the older tires, manages to get that traction on Zem and get it done.
Yeah, and now...
JFD making a move. Gets through on Fuzz. So can Dylan now reel in Camden here. Packer reels in Axton. He's in that DRS range now. You should see him closing quite substantially down the straight. He's actually not closing as much as you think.
Maybe saving it for when he's a bit closer.
Yeah.
Axton
Beck right on the tail of Ryan now, so he's making a push at the front.
Packer with the fastest lap so far. And JXW fighting at the front, still hanging on to the lead. So I'm not sure what lap these guys are expecting to pit. I'm sure they could pit now and take the mediums to the end. But I'd assume they're going to hang on and go for the softs.
Here comes
Maybe
Packer.
around lap 20.
Starting to really hound Axton here.
Mm-hmm.
Giving him any space to breathe. The guy's out
Crucially
front,
for Axton, he is in DRS range of Adri, so that'll help him defend, at least for a few laps before Adri pits. So
yeah, and maybe you see Axton, if he can hang on for a few laps, he might be able to. Packer might use up the best of his tires and then start to struggle to make an overtake. But that long straight is tough.
we'll see how he gets his exit out of there. It looks like Axton got a pretty good run. Packer maybe the dirty air sent him a bit wide there, but it's
he's going to get Adri here, and that could put a wedge between them.
Yeah, he's
he
closing
needs to get
quickly.
Adri here, really.
He's alongside.
Very late Adri with the lockup.
Adri does leave him room.
Oh,
looks like he got a little touch from behind, maybe. But great defense from Adri there, and the three of them separated by nothing at all. And Axton pulls out alongside Adri. We'll see if Packer also gets through, and he does. So the two of them move past, and Axton parks his car right in the middle of the track. Great defense through the first turn there.
Yeah, Axton's going to be in trouble here. You see him with wobbling there, and there goes Packer through.
Yeah.
Big wobble for Axton there. He's pushing a little too hard, I think, and Packer just has that grip advantage. 7 laps difference between the tires, and really,
and not
Axton
sure what happened to Camden, but he's down in 13th. So Dylan and Zmaglis both have cleared him. Maybe a bit of an incident. I don't see any lead.
Charlie looking to maybe take his mediums to the end here. Same with Aero, JFD.
And I think I see Rain on board with Camden here, and I'm pretty positive it's raining.
Rain. It is rain. Oh my lord! There it is.
So we will see.
Man, remember the last time?
I do remember this.
It was a good night for me. Not so much for you.
Biggest first win. Very similar conditions.
Biggest only win, which is frustrating.
We'll see if it's enough to reach the crossover point. But if you're on the hard tires now, you're looking great.
Yeah,
these guys out front, they're not going to have to pit. So if it reaches the point where you need the inters, they're going to maintain these positions.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point. Wow, Ryan could be fighting for a win right here. There goes Packer. JX. He's through Ryan on GP.
GP on these medium tires in a tricky position. I'm sure they're got to be toast.
Starting to see the rain collect on the camera now, which is usually a sign that it's going to end up being a tire change at some point. So
we will see Packer.
Yeah, Packer now looking to reel in these guys on the old hards. Shouldn't be a problem, but with the changing conditions, you never really know what could happen.
Yeah. Team Money is somewhere. Just gutted that there's rain and he's not here to partake.
Yeah.
And from the Discord, Matthew's saying his power went out, so very unfortunate. He was looking good at the start, obviously had that wind damage, but liability issues. And back now, very close. If they turn off DRS, it's going to be impossible if he can make this move soon.
Yeah.
And he still can't get through.
So it looks like
Ryan,
they're starting to struggle into the braking zones now. Oh, big wobble.
Back! Yep.
So maybe we're starting to look at a possible changeover point in the next couple of laps here. The grip is starting to diminish noticeably.
There's no spray or anything yet. But yeah, we will see. And yeah, these guys on the hard tires are in prime position as it stands. And we have Charlie now, actually. He's closing the gap to Zanogles in front. So, with Arrow right behind him as well.
Yeah, it's going to get very interesting. Dylan now down the inside on Adri, gets through, and now he can go chase down GP Colin and Axton ahead. Packer reels in that top three, but with that DRS advantage out in front, do we think that Packer will have that outright pace to get by these guys? Let's see.
We have a yellow flag here in sector 2, which is the sector these guys are coming through, so I'm not sure what that was for.
No, I didn't see anything really. Everybody seems to be there still.
Oh, there's Bobby
yeah,
on the gravel. Yeah, gets his way. Gets out of the way rather. That would explain it. So back to these guys at the front. Nothing between them. This is just
DRS,
wild.
That DRS train, they're actually pulling away from Packer right now.
Yeah.
So Packer could be in trouble here if he doesn't get in that DRS range soon. Obviously the rain's starting to come down a little harder now. It's starting to look like maybe in a few laps consider changing tires. I'm sure someone around the back might give it a crack in the next lap or two.
I think, yeah, it's definitely not time yet.
Beck's sliding there. Obviously on these old hards, struggling for grip. GP Adri's Zimoglis very close as well there.
Arrow, who has made his way past Charlie, so a bit of a train now forming up behind Dylan. I doubt he's going to lead that train for too long, so...
Axton, yeah, in a bit of a bubble. Oh, Beck's gone round! Beck is off.
Oh no!
His old hards and the changing conditions, he's struggled and he's lost the car. Beck's race was looking really good, and now it's looking very poor. He's in big trouble now. He's got to consider going on to the inters now to save time, because I think it's going to happen.
It's still not ready though. He's gonna
have
no pace.
Obviously,
not at this
you
point.
don't want to ever lose it, but maybe a little too early. He's gonna have to pit for that wing, and might just be too soon.
Still got DRS enabled, and I mean, there's still no spray, so it's not cooling up on the track. But Packer now is right behind Ryan, and we'll see if he can send it late, perhaps, but not this time. But he's threatening now for the lead, and Axton still ahead of Dylan, so really solid. And obviously Packer, Axton, and Dylan do not have to pit again.
Packer's
if it
got
doesn't
a crack
get wet
here
enough.
into turn one, down the inside, sends it on the curve, very brave in these slick conditions, and gets the move done. So JXW last on the list for the net lead of the race, and given that we might end up on inters, could see these guys extend here on the hard tires.
Yeah.
So much more grip here. Is he going to send it here? Very late on the brakes. I think he is sending it, and JX has pretty much let him... Oh, no, he's fighting it back.
Oh, a little bit of a wobble. And JX,
JX fights it back.
Packer hanging it around the outside,
Packer gets it done.
Does get it done.
Just with that extra grip down the inside there.
Yeah, great bit of racing
close
between the two of them.
Yeah, especially in these tricky conditions. Got another yellow. Oh, who is that?
Looks like one of the... Oh, we've got a few guys on inters which we've missed. Camden, Beck, Fuzz, and Bobby have all gone on to the inters. Let's see how Camden's holding up here for a little bit.
I imagine it's still too early, but it is seeming like the grip is starting to slip away for these guys.
Yeah. GP actually pit, and he went onto the soft tire.
Just a bad option if you needed a pit.
Yeah. We'll see. He seems to be gaining on Camden by quite a bit, and yeah, you can see it is not yet the time. I think it's getting close, but...
Oh, JX and Packer have crashed! JX has slammed into the back of Packer, and he's knocked him off the track.
Oh, no!
Oh, a huge incident there, and Packer is in big trouble. I don't know how much damage he's picked up. It looks like his wings might be okay. GXW's wings are absolutely destroyed, though. He crashed heavily into the back of Packer there. And
so Ryan has pit onto the inters as well.
Great decision, though. He needs to get off those tires. They were not working
Let's see what
anymore.
Packer... sorry, Dylan.
Everybody's jumping onto the inters now. Dylan has pit.
Yeah.
Doth's still out on the hards, though. Is this going to work out for Doth, maybe? JFD out on medium still. It looks like the changeover point is coming. These slick tires look rough.
We'll see. We'll watch Ryan, see how well he can close on Doth here.
JFD making a move on JXW here. He's going to get through. Obviously, JXW with that wing damage. Packer behind Aerostrike and Axton now, and if we're going to have to go to inters, he's in trouble. Those guys have a pretty decent lead on him at the moment. Aerostrike is within reach, but on those medium tires might have a little more grip. I don't know. It's hard to say.
It looks like Ryan is catching Doth quite quickly with the inters,
yeah,
so I think it's occurred.
Yeah,
Doth with a bit of a wobble, and Ryan is going to get the done. We'll see how they are at braking.
Yep, Packer nearly lost the car here. Big snap there.
And Ryan, gets it done. So I think
DRS disabled, so there it is.
That is it. We got Axton's got to get into the pits here, and we'll see where he comes out, because Ryan, who pit, and Axton cannot get the car to settle down. Ryan might be in the lead of this race here.
Axton in, Aerostrike in, Packer in, JFD surely heading in. Yeah,
and we've got Ryan now coming around the final corner.
You're right. Ryan is in the lead, maybe? I don't know.
Let's see. He's coming down the pit straight here. He's going to be in the lead of this race. By a mile.
Ryan is...
Oh, but he's got Dylan behind him, who also goes in a second, because he already pit onto the inters as well. So Axton...
And GP on the softs now.
GP. We'll see how long he can hang on with these tires. I'm not too confident for GP, unfortunately, but
if
he went on to the inters, he would have been in prime position. But yeah, it's GP and Zyg, the only ones on slick tires still, and it's not the right tire.
No, certainly not. So, GP is looking rough here.
Yeah, Charlie's gonna... Oh, he has a moment in front of Charlie, and Charlie, great reaction to get out of the way, and I'm sure he's...
right on Charlie now, though.
Yeah, he's stuck waiting to get around GP.
Oh, GP.
Sends it around the outside.
With him.
Oh.
GP's off, and he's out of the way now. But here comes Packer. Yeah, all the guys
we've got Ryan.
Blowing by.
Well under pressure, and Dylan's gonna...
With no DRS, though.
Yeah, we're gonna see how slippery Ryan's setup is here.
It's a drag race. Ryan seems to have
Look at this.
Neutral
Look at
advantage.
this.
There's nothing here.
He's got the outside. Dylan sends it, jumps the curb.
Back under. Ryan looking for that good exit, but can't get it. So Dylan finally out in front of the race he wanted to win here tonight. It looked like to be a disaster for him.
Yeah,
and now here he is, out in front with 5 laps to go in the wet.
But Ryan, in second, 8.5 seconds up on Axton.
Can he hang on to that? I think he can.
Yeah, if I'm Ryan, you want to win, but
you're not going to.
Dylan's quick, just hang on. Keep the car steady. 8 seconds is a lot of time. And Axton also has Packer to deal with from behind, so...
Charlie Adri in a great spot here.
Adri.
Decent recovery, got some of those places back, but still stuck in 7th at the moment. Arrow in 8th, Camden 9th, JFD in the points in 10th. Crazy. We expected a dry race based on the report, and here we are, racing in the rain in China.
Yeah.
Let's check out the positions. Dylan's made up 10 spots. Ryan has made up 16. Axton down 1. IRO Packer is made up 4. Adri's made up 14. So a lot of good drives from some of these guys here. The guys that stayed out long. I have to say Dylan, Ryan, contenders for driver of the day. Adri as well. I don't know if we do that for reserves, but...
And now Arrow right behind Zimaglis. It's going to be, again, without DRS, so difficult to overtake. But Ryan is hanging on to the back of Dylan, who has the red X above his name now.
Haha.
And he has left the session.
Dylan has dropped.
Oh, no.
Oh my lord, Ryan suddenly
On the
depends how
outside
quickly,
of a wet track.
Ryan
Ryan is in the lead.
How quickly Dylan can get back here, but
With
Ryan
4 laps to go. We'll see
Yeah.
if Axton and Packer catch him as well. Axton's already taken a second out of him.
Dylan losing time hand over fist here. That AI drive not good enough. We have to see when Dylan gets back in here. Ryan needs to make the most of this while he can. It's obviously very unfortunate, but it's the reality of online racing. It happens to anybody and everyone at any given time. It's a very unfortunate incident, but Ryan now got 3 seconds over Dylan. He might be in okay shape here. Just got to hang on. Ryan not really the kind of guy that makes mistakes either. Dylan gets back in.
And he's back. He has joined. He is 4 seconds behind. He's got Axton 4 seconds behind. And that's got to be frustrating to come back and see how far off you are when you were in the lead.
Packer cannot get by Axton here. Axton's doing a good job to keep him behind.
Yeah.
See if Axton can hang on to that final podium place.
And
here
Axton
tonight.
really managing the battery well.
Yes, that's a very good point.
And Dylan's still without pace. It said he joined, but Axton has still taken 3 seconds out of him in the last sector.
Oh, did he retire in the pit lane?
Out.
He is, okay, yeah.
And Dylan has left again.
Dylan cannot...
Oh, no.
Cannot get back in the car. Here comes Axton now.
After an amazing recovery drive, too, and Axton gonna move down to the inside. We'll see how it is with this AI car.
Packer alongside his imaginary teammate nearly pushed out there.
Yeah.
Close call.
And Charlie only 3 seconds behind. Oh no.
It's gone from bad to worse.
And Ryan 7 seconds in the lead with 3 laps to go.
Dylan back.
And Dylan has joined again, it says, but now he's gonna find himself in 4th place. So
Frustrating.
I don't think he's back. He's still losing so much time.
It was that Zenith's car, on the track there. Yeah, it's cleared itself, okay.
I've lost all timing.
Yes, I have as well.
Dylan's off. What happened? Oh no, he's off the track.
Was there maybe contact with another car because it's AI?
Potentially.
Or maybe taking over a
Oh,
car.
and he's all over the place. Yeah, maybe took it over mid-corner or something, but that is just so unfortunate.
Packer, he's all over Axton, he's thinking about it.
Dylan has spun again.
Packer cannot get through. Axton with a big snap there. Can Packer go around the outside here into the final turn? He thinks about and he's made contact with the back of Axton's rear tire.
He's gone off the track.
So he's made contact and gone off the track here, but now it looks like he might make the overtake.
Now he tucks in behind.
Probably a good idea, because if you get that overtake, then it's potentially stewarded, right?
Yeah, it's
Maybe he thinks he can get it done.
Oh, and he is just pushing Axton through these first couple corners. This is crazy here with 3 laps to go. Timing screen slowly coming back, and Arrow also right behind Charlie. He's gonna send it down the inside, Packer.
Oh, bit of a bump there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be...
And he does get the move done. So that puts Packer into 2nd place. 7 seconds behind Ryan. He's just out in front now.
Oh, someone crashed at the end of the lap there. We had a DNF for Dylan, but we also have a car going slow. It looks like an AlphaTauri. It's Beck, I guess. He's lost the car again.
Perhaps, yeah.
Axton
Zyke is
trying-
pit onto the soft tire,
It is drying, it seems.
and
eh?
DRS is enabled.
Unbelievable.
So Zyke, the first man onto the soft
It's
tire.
dry.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
dry. Look at
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Ryan has to pit now. He can't stay out.
What is gonna happen? Ryan, and he's missed the pit. Oh no, he's right coming down the hairpin.
Yeah,
he
he's
has
there.
to
He
pit.
has to. Everyone has to pit.
He has to
Clearly.
pit.
It's dry already.
That is insane.
He stays out. Ryan stays out. That could be a huge
Ryan,
blunder.
no.
Packer
Packer
stays out
stays
as well.
out.
Who's Axton going to do? Axton stays
Axton
out.
too. I guess they don't
Unbelievable.
want to give up track
Charlie?
position, but
Charlie stays out. There's no way this is going to stay dry. I mean, it's 2 laps,
Zyke is
though, right?
taking seconds off of Beck. 2 laps, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Someone
With it
in the
being so
midfield could
late.
pit here and win this race, but no one's doing it. Everyone has stayed out. Which
Yeah,
means
no one
there's
wants to
really
go-
no
it's-
risk for anybody.
Yeah, no one wants to give up track position. Zyke, though, with a nice gamble. JX is
Someone's gone.
pit.
Yeah, JX going off the inters. Is there enough time, though, really? I mean, it's a lap and a half left, right? Like, maybe you do stay out, but it's really a battle of who can not lose the car here.
Yeah, these
There's no
tires
grip.
aren't gonna work well in these conditions. Yeah, if you're Ryan, you can't pit now.
No, you definitely can't.
You
now.
can't.
It's the final lap.
GP was on those soft tires too, and it was just wet enough to ruin his strategy.
JX on the softs, 18 seconds behind Doth. I don't think he's going to get that point. Maybe
No.
staying out was the right decision. I didn't realize we were that close
So
to the
close
end,
to the
so
end
maybe-
here, yeah, it really threw me off. Matthew Dernier's ghost has
Here
hit.
comes Arrow down the inside on Adri. And through the exit.
Oh,
Oh, big
Demoglis
spin!
is spun!
Big spin behind.
No!
Trying to come back
Camden.
on here. Here comes Camden.
And here comes JFD.
Smoglis almost out of the points now. There's no grip with these inters. So Ryan starts his final lap on the inter tires. They are absolutely toast.
What a wild race so far. Let's get on board with Ryan.
We got some action back here, though.
Yeah.
JFD peeking at Camden still, and then Adri hanging on to Arrow. JFD looking for a move here.
JFD is flying, yeah. In the points, but if he can snag 7th, that's another fantastic haul for him. He's got to be pleased with that.
Oh, down the inside. I think he's going to get it done here. JFD up into 7th. I think he's going to have this. Camden trying to defend it. It's going to be very tight. Samagos behind, taking a peek as well.
Oh, and JFD, who's going to get on the power first? JFD does get it done.
Oh,
And
there goes Zem again.
spins! No!
Again, Zem is lost. He's reset the track.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
That's a big penalty. Doth. Probably going to get him anyways, but he's going to get another penalty for that.
JXW, just to shout out, has taken 10 seconds out of Doth.
Oh yeah, he's flying on those softs. But
That
it
is
looks
something
like
wild. Let's get on board with Ryan here.
Ryan.
2 more corners.
I think this is his maiden win in Zenith Online Racing, and he's been here since the
I don't
start
wanna-
of Season 1.
I don't want to jinx
I don't
nothing.
want to
There's
jinx it
still
either, but it's
one tricky corner left. Take it in like neutral or like first.
Yeah.
Be safe, Ryan. Bring it home.
All right.
Bring it
He's
home,
got it.
Ryan.
That's the win for Ryan.
And that is his first win.
Packer
with
brings
Zenith
it home in
Online
second.
Racing.
Axton
And Axton in
on the
third.
podium.
Yeah.
Third
Let's see
place
where
for
the rest of
Axton.
these guys-
Charlie with a 4th place. That's an excellent finish. Arrow in 5th. Adri bringing it home in 6th
yeah.
with a hell of a drive. He's dropped some assists this year, and 6th place for him. JFD bringing it home in 7th. He'll be happy with that result after a bit of a wild race. Camden in 8th. He'll be disappointed, and he's crashed on purpose there. Zem
And he
picks
got
up
ahead
a couple
of
points.
JFD though, Camden, based on penalties. So
Zem to
and
10th on
JXW
penalties.
got ahead of Doth and Zemoglis based off of penalties. So JXW picks up 2 points.
Great decision jumping on the softs there. Doth,
Yeah.
we know Zem's going to get a penalty, so Doth will probably pick up a point here.
Yeah.
JFD barely behind Camden, so he had some penalties as well. You never know, though. People can appeal these things. So congratulations to Ryan. I am shocked. He's actually got a mic finally, which is fantastic timing, because he does have a microphone, and now we can get him in the interview.
GP's missing his tire on the pit start as well.
Wow, what a crazy race. I can't believe. If you had told me Ryan was going to win the race tonight, I would have called you a liar.
I wouldn't have believed it. Not because I think Ryan's poor, but just knowing the pace and everything.
Yeah. But
and the fact that he's never won before, that is something else. Look at him jumping around. He's got his little Michael Schumacher celly. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, happy to see that.
Yeah.
Great stuff. So we'll get
Great
Ryan,
guy.
Packer, and Axton, our fan favorite, into the booth briefly. But yeah, just crazy stuff there. Ryan, I mean, I have to say, Ryan, he's looked great since he's shown up.
Yeah,
in the
last
last
week
2
in
weeks.
Vietnam.
And then
Fantastic
what kind
haul
of
of
played into his hands
points.
tonight. And you see him, he started 18th, wins the race. Driver of the
From
day, hands down.
18th.
Do we even need to have a vote for this one? I think that's our driver of the day.
How did he pull that off? Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I love that. Honestly, I love that.
Yeah, me too. That is exactly why we do this. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent try.
Amazing.
Let me get the invites out. People won't be able to hear you, Puff. So if you have anything to say, I'll just try to imitate your voice and repeat it. He laughed. Hang on. Something like that. Hang on. What do we got here? Ryan. I can't believe him. I can't believe he just won the race. He's got to be shocked. Where is he? Is he online? I guess I went right to the bottom. Hang on. Yeah, Ryan is online. Then I just need to send one to Packer. So let me get back in there and get another invite out to Packer. When Ryan jumps in, just let him know to turn on his share the audio thing. I'm just trying to get Packer in here. Is it underscore Packer? Yeah, there it is. Alright, we're back in the menu. Has anyone joined? Ryan
No.
He's probably got 2 beers that are cracked. They've already been smashed together, and he's on the top row pouring them in.
There he is. He's joined.
Unbelievable.
We'll wait for the rest of the guys before we get started. But
yeah. Make sure your mic's set to be shared, the audio. I don't know if you've got it set up there, Ryan.
I think it should work, I believe.
Let's find out if
we'll see if anyone's in the chat. Yeah, guys, let us know if you can hear Ryan.
Can you hear? Let me know if you can hear me.
Talking
I mean, I've done this once before, so hopefully, I'm pretty sure it worked last time. Fuck, who'd have thought? First place, no shit.
Unbelievable.
I love it. I was, didn't want to get too excited on the broadcast. Don't want to jinx nothing, but
No,
that's awesome.
Just buzzing and fucking shaking.
We can hear him. All right. Puff, if
yeah, we can hear him. We're good.
You want to lead the way?
Sorry, did you say me to take it away?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. Ryan, man. What the hell? How do you feel? That's amazing.
18th on the grid, too.
18th! And you won the race.
I have no idea. Just thank God for having a good teammate, Infamous, giving me all the tips and stuff on what to do. And he's like, no, man, you gotta go medium hards. I'm like, what? Everyone's going on the softs. What do I do? And then I fucking qualify 18th. It's like, oh, that's rough. But somehow,
yeah,
somehow just there was that huge train there for the longest time, and I was just stuck at the back, couldn't get by anybody, and I don't know how. I just slowly made my way up, and then JXW and one of the IRO guys collided. I think JX was heading into the pits or vice versa. And,
yeah.
JX slammed right into the back of Packer there.
Yeah. So
Big rips.
That was,
Big rips. Oh.
that was not good, and then obviously with Dylan disconnecting. But I mean, a win's a win. I will take it.
A win's a win. No one's gonna ask how you got it.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll only show up as a win.
That's all you need to say. 18th on the grid,
exactly.
won.
I mean,
even if you finished third from 18th, that was a hell of a drive.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. No, it was. I wish I wasn't missing so many races this season because with the performances I've had so far when the races I've done, I'm quite happy with how it's been going.
Yeah, well, we were talking even last week. Vietnam, he showed up, said he didn't practice, and came home with like a great handful of points. So
yeah, I think I
two
came in,
fantastic,
like,
results so far.
Yeah, you were 5th, right? Something like that?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great
like,
result.
I was like, what the fuck? This track is awful. Like, I'm gonna crash into the wall so quickly. And managed to keep it on track, and here we are.
Yeah, that's awesome. We'll come back to you.
Sounds good.
Just a couple more questions.
Get a couple beers opened up.
Yeah, Packer, second place, obviously a good result. I'm sure in the back of your mind, though, you're probably thinking, I should have won this race. Why don't you talk us through it?
Honestly, I was pretty happy with my qualifying. Starting 12th, right outside the top 10, so I could choose my tires. And I was able to get through the field pretty well, lap 1, not getting any damage. I know Dylan got some damage on lap 1. Then just staying behind, trying to just stay in the train, keep with people, and then there was a big incident at the hairpin at the beginning of the second sector. Able to get past a few people. I think I was up into 4th, and then people pitting, just trying to run my own pace, and then pitted, and just again running my own pace, getting past the few stragglers.
Yeah, after your first stop, you came out. I think you were just behind Axton, but you'd managed to clear the rest of the guys you were fighting with, and you made your way through traffic really quickly. And then, you were running it first before that incident. So again, quite unfortunate, but a very solid result again, and that might have put you in the championship lead. I'll have to crunch the numbers, but I think, that might put you in the lead because neither Infamous nor Dylan scored any points tonight. So,
that's
just gotta keep it on track, and
Ryan's a threat now.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, 2 races in, he's got like 35 points.
Yeah. And last, but definitely not least, one of our favorite podium interviews around. I don't know how he stayed quiet this long. Axton,
the mute
third
button.
place.
He's actually been talking, we just cut him off.
Yeah, mute him. How do you feel?
Hey, gentlemen, I'm hot. I'm sweating in my seat. You know, I got this fan pointed at me. I just feel gross. I'd love to come in here and talk shit to Ryan, but what a race, man. And Packer, great job, man. I tried to hold you off as long as I could, but there's no holding that back. So scraped out a third, hoping to get a little higher on one of these. But finally, man, I've had pace for a lot of the season, but just some shit luck, and sometimes this is how it goes around here. So happy to be back on the podium. Happy to be in here with you guys bullshitting. And
bullshitting.
You know, here we are. Yeah,
this is like we see it tonight.
Is this serious? I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
My bad.
This is a professional production.
Excuse me while I sip on my 4th glass of wine.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the Red Bull sponsor. Then, what a great car, Aston Martin,
we're
Christian.
Get sued now.
Thank you.
Take the video down.
Yeah, this video is no longer available.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
sorry.
Nobody play any music.
Yeah, right. It was a ploy so Ryan can never go back and watch his broadcast of his victory.
Just can't let him have
But
it.
You had a great scrap though with Packer for quite a few laps, especially when it was wet out. I don't know. Did you think you could have held him off?
No, I am shit in the rain. I was shocked I held him off as long as I did, and then he picked his battle as well. I realized that I'm up here because Dylan disconnected.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for him, man. Great speed, but hey, sun shines on a dog's ass every now and again, right?
I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I think he's calling himself an asshole. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. So, but yeah, man, I'm happy to get the points. Arrow came in a top 5 this week as well. So, Red Bull,
great call. You guys
had a
were
good
in second
performance.
in the constructors heading into this week, so good haul of points. You would have made up some ground. And,
Yeah.
yeah. I know that was
So-
one of your aspirations at the start of the season, but
Oh yeah.
no, a great drive regardless. I mean, the opening stint was just insane. I think the top 9 were all in DRS range of one another for like the first 5 or 6 laps. It was ridiculous.
I
was a
thought that
great
was
race.
also crazy, right? Goes to show
Yeah.
how close everybody is. Because
Yeah.
I remember it was lap 4, and I looked up and I was like, well, everyone in front of me is in DRS, and everyone behind me is in DRS.
I could
What the
understand
hell? Who's
everyone.
going to make any move here? You know, so.
And
Then
it
it
was
kind of
like-
shuffled around, right, with the pits.
Yeah, the pit
so.
stops threw everything off. People got stuck in traffic, but even qualifying, I mean, you know, it's less than a tenth between some guys, and so close.
Yeah.
So, no, fantastic
Very
stuff.
unforgiving.
Yeah, the racing was clean throughout. I didn't really notice anything extreme. There's a couple of bumps, but all good, hard, fair racing in my opinion. So, now you guys put on a show. Ryan, any last words, man? We hear you
No.
like. Can we
Other
hear you
than I
yell?
couldn't agree more with Axon. We're just a bunch of
He's
sweaty
been calling me
bastards.
that for like 10 years, so you know, kind of reacting.
Can,
Yeah, go
can we
ahead.
hear you yell or something like that? I don't know. Give us like a victory shout,
Recreate,
or I don't know,
Jeez,
recreate,
I don't know.
recreate when
some
you cross
trash
the line.
talk, or this
No,
has been
I
like.
got no trash talk in me, but I mean, I don't know. If you go from 18th to 1st, something's gotta give, right?
Give us the Arnold from Predator, you know, something. Come on.
Wait, what's the Arnold from
I
Predator?
don't even know
I
what
don't
the
know,
Arnold
just
from
grab
You
Predator
don't know
is.
what? Come on, man. I can't do it justice. Let me see if I can find it. You guys keep bullshitting.
We're gonna get banned if you start playing YouTube
Yeah, don't
clips
play
on our.
anything.
No, it'll just be the yell. They won't ban you for the yell. I promise.
Yeah, they will. They'll get us for anything. They got us for fucking Thunderstruck, man. Come on.
Well, that's not anything. That's a huge.
It's like
song.
ACDC needs the money, honestly. Like, give me a break.
Yeah, right. Don't
Like,
those
that
guys have
album
enough
went like
fucking money?
40 times platinum. They don't need to sue us for using it in our stupid season
I
introduction.
think they didn't
Bastards.
sue us. I don't have
Yeah. It would be like,
legal fees.
be like, all right, we're suing you. It'd be like, all right, never mind, we'll take it out.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, never mind.
Sorry, guys, the league's
Um,
been shut down.
But yeah, I don't know if anybody's got any last words. If they want to say anything before we wrap things up, feel free.
Another new
everybody.
track next week. Usually
Yes.
ask everyone how they feel heading into next week. Anyone super confident for Zandvoort?
I can't seem to get turn 1, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to be making it for next week, so I'm hoping I can
That's-
rush home.
Yeah, you need a week off after a win.
yeah.
Grip tire on top. Yeah.
Yeah,
Long
I'm pretty sure I've got like 3 more missed races coming up, so it's kind of, I feel bad for Infamous, but especially with a result like this, I'm like, really? Like, I have a chance.
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, it happens though, and
Keep
especially it's summertime,
Yeah.
and you know people have plans, and it
Yeah,
happens.
exactly.
Yeah,
Um,
I have
rather
school
be-
tomorrow. First day of school tomorrow.
School tomorrow.
Don't forget
Is
your
it
mask.
Beat by a teenager. Damn it.
Don't forget your mask.
starting in August? What school is
Yeah.
this?
It's a
America.
Lutheran school. Don't blame it. Yeah, parents.
Yeah, no, that
who
makes
likes
sense.
those? Gross.
Parents
Yeah.
suck.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ryan, this is for you. Okay, I'm gonna
Parents
play
just
this for
don't
you.
understand.
All right, actually.
Okay, this is what you need to do next time you win.
Ah, dude, I just got
Yeah,
a
there we
cease-
go.
I just got a
Hey,
cease
all
and
he needed-
desist in my email.
Oh shit! All he needed was a little encouragement, man. Nice
Yeah,
job, Ryan.
love it,
Congratulations, man.
No, honestly though, Ryan, yeah, super happy for you, man. It's fantastic to see
Yeah.
new winners and
Go Canada.
go Canada.
I'll be waiting for my gold star in
Boo.
the Discord.
We stopped doing that, but if you want to give yourself one, you can go right ahead.
Sounds good. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
figured it died a while ago, but
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you can
Yeah.
give yourself any color now. You can give yourself a little banana or something too.
I'll give you a star, Ryan. Don't you worry. I
Alright.
think Doth's the only one who's kept his for some reason.
It's the Monaco.
All
It's
this
the
time.
inaugural Monaco winner, which is pretty
Yeah.
prestigious given how
Yeah.
prestigious ZOR is now.
But everyone else who had one is either
Stop
removed
it.
it or they're gone.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll hook you up with one.
All right, sounds good. I'll take it for the week.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, though, guys.
right,
Any last words?
Good here.
Same. Congrats to you both.
Yeah, congrats, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks again for the broadcast as well. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course, guys. It's obvious. It's actually a ton of fun.
It is.
Happy to do it. You want to do the sign off, Bigga?
Yeah, I'll do it. Next week, Zandvoort, new track, Netherlands. So we could see pretty much anything happen, really. Depends how much guys are going to practice, how many people are comfortable with the track for next week. And we'll see how it all pans out in Tier 1. That's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, round 5. This has been Zenith Online Racing. This is Tier 1. I am Arbiga alongside Puff Digital. We are signing off. We'll catch you next week.
And don't forget, action-packed week of ZOR Racing, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. The rest of our tiers will be finishing up China. So, if you like online racing, there's no better place in the entire world, no better league. I guarantee it.
So, on that note, you should hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. So whenever we do go live, you will be able to watch our streams.
You'll catch it.
broadcasted.
Yeah.
Pretty much every league is broadcast, so there's always plenty of action here. We can go through the library and check out older races as well, previous seasons. If you want to watch me win Season 2 China, I don't know if it's even on there, though. It's a long time ago, but
You'll have to dig, but
yeah,
I'm
you'll
sure
have
it's
to dig.
there.
And it'll probably go in the archives as the only Arbeга win, but that remains to be seen. It's a long season. We'll catch you next week. Tune in tomorrow night for the PC League, and then Thursday night, Tier 2. Sunday night, EU, and then next week for Zandvoort. We will be back Monday evening for the next broadcast. Thank you. Have a good one.